Welcome back, babes. This is the makeup look I'm recreating for you guys today. Super easy look. If you guys want to see how it's done, just keep watching. I've been actually really into looking up looks on Pinterest, makeup looks on Pinterest, and saving them and trying to recreate them. I will be honest with you guys, I'm a little bit worried. None of my lights are working properly, so I hope they make it through this whole video. This is the inspo. So the idea is I want to do a liner, but just on top and kind of go all the way in, smoke out the outer corner a little bit, leave the bottom bare, strong brow, matte lip lined, and then just golden highlighty skin. That's the vibes. So let's get into it. I might not be able to show you guys every single part of this tutorial because of the light situation. So let's just hope for the best here. My skin's been feeling really dry. I'm gonna start with the Fresh Rose Deep Hydration Oil Infused Serum, which I love and I've used a million times. This is awesome as a way to prep your skin, especially if your skin is feeling dry. Just work that in and just let it soak into your skin. It'll feel so good. Also, I've been prepping my lips with a lip scrub. Anyone will work. The one that I'm using is from Thrive Causemetics. I like that it's kind of like in a lipstick tube kind of thing. This just gets rid of any dryness on your lips and it actually feels really, really good. And then kind of just wipe anything off. And then I have been loving this lip mask. This is the Lawless Forget the Filler Lip Plumping Mask. So you're supposed to wear this overnight because it kind of, I don't know, plumps your lips, I guess. I love wearing this as I'm prepping for makeup. So by the time I go do my lips, they just feel amazing. For foundation, I kind of want more of a matte finish on the skin. So I'm using the NARS Soft Matte Complete Foundation in the shade Sahel Medium 2.5. I'm using the Makeup Forever Ultra HD Light Capturing Concealer. I love this concealer. It gives you good coverage, but it's really creamy, so it blends beautifully. And I'm using this sponge from Hailey's Beauty that blends so nice. I don't know how much this sponge is for, but if I had to choose between this and the Beauty Blender, whichever one is cheaper is the one I would choose because they're both equally as good. Okay, I love how the skin is looking. I do feel like that foundation might be a little bit too light for me now because I have been using self tanner like I mentioned in my last video. So I'm going in with one of my favorite products. This is the Clinique Curvy Contour Stick and the shade is 01. And I love this as a way to just bronze up your face and contour all at once. So I like to apply, and then I'm going in with my It Cosmetics number 7 Complexion Perfection brush. It's my favorite brush to use for blending out cream bronzer. So I'm gonna do just this one side first just to show you guys the difference it makes. It's super subtle, but you see how this side has a little bit more dimension, golden glow, all of that. I'm actually gonna add a little bit more. Why not? Blend everything out. And I like to kind of blend back into my hairline. I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but I could definitely see it in the camera. Again, super subtle, but I love that it just gives that little bit of contour, a little bit of warmth to the skin as well. I tested out this brow pencil the other day from Makeup Forever. It is the Aqua Resist Brow Filler, and I love it. So when you're looking for a brow product, you want something that kind of has a waxy feel to it. And if it's a little bit waxy, then it's really gonna stick and you don't have to worry about your brows going anywhere. And the texture of this is exactly that. It's nice and waxy, but it's easy to work with. I set everything with the One Size Translucent Loose Powder. Love this powder. And now guys, let's get into the eyes. I'm gonna be using this palette from Patrick Ta, and it's just a brown, neutral, warm tone girl's heaven. I love palettes like this. You guys know, this is like my dream palette. So the really cool thing about this palette actually is that on the side here, these are creams. So if you're doing like a smoky look, you can use the creams as bases before you use any of the powder shadows. I don't want to complicate this eye look too much. I'm starting with the nude color from the palette as my base all over my lid. Whatever your skin tone is, there are nude tones that will suit you. So just pick the right tone for you. This is just our base. Working my way up, I'm going into the more mid-tone warm color. And I really kind of just want to like, I saw this trick. I saw another makeup artist doing this. Actually just lift the brow. I didn't really need to do this maybe like 10 years ago when I was a baby, but now need like a little bit of extra lift. Just kind of lift the brow and place that color right in the crease, going back and forth, back and forth. You could also look down if you want to get a better sense of where your crease is. You can look down so you can place your brush in the right spot, or you can kind of lift. This is really great as well if you have hooded eyes. The next part, you guys, you want to take either like a flat shadow brush like this or an angled brush like this. And now I'm going in with the darkest shadow from the palette, the dark brown. Before I do that, I'm wetting my brush just to kind of make that shadow a little bit stronger. That water just went everywhere. Whoops. So she has it very thin in the inner corner. Again, if it helps you guys to kind of like stretch your eye a little bit to get the shape, definitely make sure to tap off your brush. So if there's any shadow, you're not going to get fallout. But this is why wetting your brush also helps. And as you start to get to the outer corner, you're going to thicken that line a little bit. We have our line with the shadow, and that's just going to make our life so much easier, because now we're going to go in with liquid liner, which is nice and black, and we're gonna have an exact outline of where we want that line, so we're not gonna mess it up. I'm using my favorite, the Too Faced Better Than Sex liquid liner. I like to shake it up really well to get that product moving, and I'm just gonna follow that shadow line we already created. All right, time to throw on lashes. I kind of just want to do outer corner lashes for this look, just to really keep the focus on that cat eye shape. I'm using these corner lashes, these accent lashes from Ardell. Number 305 sits right on the outer corner. Perfect for this. Last part of the eye look, you guys, I'm putting a little bit of a lighter tone in my waterline. This is from Benefit. It is their high brow pencil. I don't know if this is meant for the waterline. I think it's meant for the brows, for like under the brows, but it's such a nice color because it's not too obvious. She has it going all the way in pretty much. Mascara on the lower lashes, and the eyes are done. For blush, I'm using the shade from Revlon. It's number 3, Marvelous. It's like the perfect shade for this look because I want something that's a little bit more rosy. Not pink, not peach, but like rosy. So this is that color. And I am obsessed with this highlighter from Dior, you guys. I used this in my last video. It is so beautiful. The Dior Backstage Glow Face Palette, it just literally makes your face look luxurious. I didn't even know that could be possible, but it does. Okay, so I'm using this lip liner, plumping lip liner from Buxom. It is their Powerline Plumping Lip Liner in the shade Hush Hush Henna. Let's just test it out. It's perfect. It is perfect. And because I like prepped my lips from earlier, if you guys remember at the beginning, this is just gonna slide right on. So her lip is very round on the bottom, so I'm gonna try to recreate that. And don't be afraid to kind of like play around and switch up the shape of your lip. You don't have to follow your exact lip line. You could tweak it a little bit. You guys will see what I mean. I'm going a lot more rounder on the bottom than I normally do. And then on the top, She definitely has the Cupid's bow filled in quite a bit. And the shape on the top is also pretty round. So I'm gonna kind of match it to the bottom lip. Turning your head, looking at your lips from every angle usually really helps as well. Okay, so the shape, definitely very round. This is so creamy. I love the texture of this. So I'm just kind of working it in. And then I have another color from Buxom, same product. Ooh, I didn't even know it had like a little lip brush on the other end. But this shade is called Rich Rose. And I kind of want to apply this more in the center. Look how pretty that pout is. I love it. And you guys like kind of like rewind the video a little bit. You see I definitely exaggerated my lip shape. Of course, you don't have to do that. I was just like trying to get as close to this picture as possible. But these lip pencils from Buxom are amazing. I love them. This is pretty much the makeup. I'm gonna go tweak my hair and I'll be right back. Final look. It's like not as dramatic as I thought it was gonna be. I think it's because I did my hair this way, but let's do a little side by side to compare. I'm trying to do the face that she did and I'm not even. I think the hair makes a big difference because the hair is so casual. The makeup doesn't feel as much, but it's super easy. Fun look for a night out. I hope you guys enjoyed this. You could always glam it up if you pulled your hair back. It would give it a totally different vibe. Oh, I just lost the light. I just lost the light. No! We almost made it. Oh, there goes another line. You would think this is my first time on YouTube. Thank you so much for watching, babes. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Add me on Instagram at Eman, on TikTok at Eman Makeup. Hit that like button and I will see you guys in another video, hopefully very soon with all my lights working. Love you guys. Bye.